morning. Today we are going to discuss about an important topic in your 10th biology, that is lymphatic system. Lymphatic system. What is meant by lymph? Okay, first of all we need to know the definition of lymph. See here children, lymph is the link. The lymph is acting as a link between blood and tissue, where it is acting as a link between blood and tissue, by which essential substances, means the useful substances, pass from blood to the cells. From where they are moving? From blood to the cells. You imagine it is the blood and these are the cells. Okay, here the lymph is passing essential substances to the cells and excretory products from cells to the blood. It is also sending the excretory substances like carbon dioxide and some other useless materials from cells to the blood. Useful materials from blood to the cells and the waste materials, waste products from cells to the blood. That's why we call the lymph as a vital link, important link between blood and tissue. In Latin, lymph means water. What is the meaning of lymph? Water. It is a Latin word. And here, lymph, clear to pale white fluid. Lymph is a clear to pale white fluid. Okay, which circulates throughout the lymphatic system. It can able to circulate throughout the lymphatic system. And we also call the lymph as the clear blood. Okay, lymph is also called as clear blood. See here children, the lymphatic system contains 4 important parts. What are that? Lymph capillaries, lymph vessels, lymph nodes, lymph glands. Okay, lymph capillaries, lymph nodes, lymph glands and lymph vessels. How like our blood vessels are working? Blood vessel is a pipe-like structure. In the same manner, the lymph vessel is also a pipe-like structure which also contains some valves to stop the reverse flow of lymph. Okay, here where does this lymph form? And I am also telling the only difference between blood and lymph. Blood contains a liquid portion and some solid portion. But in the lymph, only the liquid portion of the blood is present. There is no solid particles in the lymph. Okay, but in the blood, there is the presence of solid portion and the liquid portion. But in the lymph, only one portion is present, that is liquid portion. That's why we also call the lymph as what? Clear blood. Here the lymph contains WBC. Along with the essential substances of blood, it also contains WBC, white blood cells, but it does not contain RBC, red blood cells. The lymph does not contain RBC. See here children, what are the functions of lymph? See here, it supplies nutrition and oxygen. What it is supplying? Nutrition means the important nutrients and oxygen to those parts where blood cannot reach. In certain regions of our body, the blood is unable to carry the nutrients and oxygen. In such kind of places, junctions of our body also need some nutrients and oxygen. This process done by the lymph. Okay, for example, here we have some intracellular spaces. Between the cells we have a little gaps. Those are called as intracellular spaces. And those are full of tissue fluid. Okay, in such regions also lymph able to move. The tissue fluid is also called as lymph. Okay, and if you see the people who travel during the night time only in the sitting position, mainly in the elder people old age people, we can find the legs of the people may swell, and that situation is called as edema. Did you heard? అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైతే బస్సెస్లో కానీ ట్రైన్స్లో కానీ కూర్చొని నైట్ మొత్తం ట్రావెల్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువ ఏజ్ ఉన్నవాళ్ళు, అంటే ఒక 50-60 ఇయర్స్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళైతే వాళ్ళ లెగ్స్ అనేవి స్వెల్ అవుతాయి. ఆ కండిషన్నే మనం ఎడిమా అంటాం. మరి ఎవరైనా కొంచెమైనా మన ఫుట్వేర్ అనేది టైట్ అవుతుంది, ఈవెన్ యు ఆర్ యంగర్ ఆల్సో. కాకపోతే మనం ఇది ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ పీపుల్లో ఈజీగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాము, యంగర్స్లో అంతగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయలేము. ఓకే, during that time, if you give some movements to your legs, then that edema condition, we get recover from the edema condition. Okay, here for the passage of blood, we have an important organ, that is heart. But in the lymphatic system, there is no important organ like heart. That's why the muscles which are connected to the skeleton, they just contract. Because of the contraction of the muscle, the lymph may flow by using this lymphatic vessels and lymphatic capillaries. Finally, they reach the venous system. They enter into the veins and they reach the heart. Okay, lymph is nothing but a special variety of fluid. It is also the part of blood. Okay, that's why it need to enter into the heart. Okay. That's why everyone need to do exercise regularly. Then the lymph which is present in our intracellular spaces and junctions of our body enter into the blood. Okay, that's why it is very important. We should give some physical activities to our body. Then see here children, the next function of lymph. It transports antibodies and lymphocytes to the blood. What it is transporting? Antibodies and lymphocytes to the blood. Blood లోకి ఇది antibodies ని సప్లై చేస్తుంది, అలానే lymphocytes ని సప్లై చేస్తుంది. Because of the presence of WBC, lymph is able to provide some immunity to our body. It can able to fight against with some germs. Okay, next function, helps in absorption of fats. Helps in absorption of fats from the small intestine. In the small intestine, we people have some fat that will be absorbed by the lymph through lymphatic vessels. Okay, by the help of lymphatic vessels, it can able to absorb the fat present in the small intestine. It helps in removing waste materials. Lymph also able to remove waste materials from the cells. Okay, in our cells we have a lot of waste materials. That waste materials will be collected by the lymph. Lymph protects cells in the tissue. It can able to protect the cells from infections. Okay, from infections. It can able to protect the cells from infections. This is about lymphatic system. Here you need to understand the main point, the only difference between lymph and blood. Blood contains liquid portion and solid materials. But in the lymph, only liquid portion is present along with the WBC. That thing you need to understand well. And you are going to discuss about lymphatic system in your higher classes in a deep manner. For 10th class level, it is enough. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to support me, please subscribe our channel and stay tuned to our channel Learn Best Things with Rama.